Hi, welcome back to our Launchpad art sessions. A few people have written in and asked, what can I do with a shoebox? So I'm going to show you today with this shoebox how to make a scene for some aliens. So it's going to be a space scene. You might have watched the video last time about how to make an alien. I thought it'd be really nice to make this scene for him. So I'm going to spend some time now just filling the inside of my box. I'm going to use some black sugar paper and some tin foil. Most of you will have foil at home, so you can just wrap that onto your box to make your background. Or if you haven't got those and you've got some black paint, you could paint the inside black to make it nice and dark, like Out of Space. Right, I'm going to carefully now fill the background with my foil, as I said. Okay, so once your background is all covered in, I'm going to show you what to do next. I spent some time doing a bit of research on the internet to have a look at different planets, so this links in quite nicely with the science topic as well. So I had a look at Mars and Jupiter and some of the other planets, and I painted some nice colours, and then when it was dry I cut them out into my planet shapes. I also did the sun, but I didn't paint it. I used some oil pastels for that because they're really nice, bright, intense colours. You might have oil pastels or felt pens that you could use. I also did my Launchpad rocket. So I just used paint for those. I'm going to cut that out now very carefully. You need some string and some sellotape for this activity because we're going to suspend these things from our box so that they appear like they're dangling or flying in space. So I'm going to attach them. So you can have a think about what things you might see. I've done some little flying saucers and I've done an astronaut. There's our rocket. I've done a meteorite and I've done a satellite. So I've cut them all out. I've added little bits of foil to make them look nice and shiny, quite space-like. So if you've got some thin cotton, that's what works best. If you haven't, you could use some wool or anything that you've got at home really. Now some of these things will spin around, so it's entirely up to you whether you want to make them double-sided or not. So you could stick it together like that, so if it spins round, both sides are decorated. So I've attached some string here with a little bit of sellotape, and I'm going to glue my other piece on the other side. Like this. Okay, if it doesn't quite fit you could just trim it and then that can spin round. Just going to trim that little bit there that's showing. So it's up to you how you want to set your scene. I'm going to put the moon, I didn't do the whole of the moon, I cut it down so that it fits in the corner over here. So I'm going to glue that. If you wanted to, you could use double-sided sticky tape, but I find glue's much easier. So I'm just going to pop that in this corner. For my moon, I'm going to put the sun over in the other corner over here. Now I'm going to dangle some of our planets. I've got some sellotape here. So you just need to put a little bit on the cotton, like that, and then see where you want to put it. Side, and just stick it to your foil. That looks good. Right, what else? I've got planet Earth here, so you can do a bit of research, have a look what it looks like. And I'm going to hang that up, so I'm going to get a little bit of cotton, I'll cut it down. Oops. And then use that sellotape. It's good to cut bits of sellotape so you've got them ready. Dangle that from here. Now, I've got an astronaut here that my daughter did, so he could be floating near the moon maybe. Let's put some string on him. Fishing wire works really good as well if you've got any fishing wire, but if not, this sort of grey cotton works quite well. Let's find the end of my sellotape. There we go. Of course, you don't have to do a space scene, you could do a different scene. It could be an underwater scene or anything you like really, a dinosaur theme. Oops, my astronaut's fallen down. Put him under there. He's floating around on the moon. Now I think I might stick my rocket maybe here on the side, maybe there. Use a little bit of sellotape. I think I like it over here. Go. And then we've just got my little aliens in their little flying saucers. I did a big one and a small one, so it looks like one's flying away in the distance. So I'm just going to put some cotton on those. It's a good project to do with all the family. You could all make different bits to go in your scene. Get a grown-up to help you with the background. There we go. It's one little flying saucer. And I can't find my other one now. Oh, I've lost him. Ah, there he is. I might actually just glue him onto the background. There we go. And then you can put your little aliens that you made before. I've got all these things here as well. I might put those in as well later on. Could to have them sticking on here. You can spend some time to do that, and then you can put your little aliens at the front. This one says, "Thank you for watching." Hope that's given you some inspiration as to what you could do yourself at home. Please send us some pictures when you've done them. We'd love to see them. So goodbye from Launchpad. See you next time.